Top of the morning to ya. It's Lee from Gnome and Backyard, and today I just wanted to make a very simple but cute centerpiece for St. Patrick's Day. What you're gonna need to get started is one of these adorable top hats. Everything I'm using is from the Dollar Tree. I also grabbed 2 bunches of their carnations with the golden coins in them. And I did find these really pretty shamrock sprigs. I thought these were really sweet. I had never seen these there before. Maybe they had them last year, but they're really, really cute. They have a touch of glitter on them, so we're definitely gonna use those. I also grabbed 1 pack of the banners, and I'm actually only going to use this one banner, so we'll be able to use this to decorate our St. Patrick's Day tree with, or mantle, or use it for a different type of craft. And then I grabbed a pack of the shamrock picks, and these do come 6 in a pack. Okay, so what we're gonna do to get started is take our scissors and we're going to poke 3 holes into the top of the hat. In the center somewhere, they don't have to be located anywhere exact, but you definitely want to poke 3 of them because that's what we're going to use to hold our bouquets steady. So all I'm gonna do is clip off the very bottom of this bouquet, I think. Oh my. There we go. Clip off the bottom here. They are a little too long. If we poke them through without clipping off the bottom, they would not let our hat sit flat on the table. Okay, and I'm just going to take one of the bouquets and pop it right through the hole I made. And then we are going to take some hot glue and we are going to put it right around the base of where the flowers stick out. And don't worry about the hot glue. We're gonna cover that up with some clovers later. I am going to turn the hat inside out and put some hot glue on the inside also. And if you give it a few seconds, our flowers will eventually be standing still and where we want them. I'm going to take another bouquet and poke it into the second hole. I'm going to do the same thing and put a little bit of hot glue right around the base of that one. And again, it is going to take a few seconds for that hot glue to dry so that our flowers will stand up straight when we're done. So I'm also going to flip my hat over a second time and put some hot glue in around the base of the second bunch of flowers that we added. And while it's taking a minute or 2 for them to dry, I'm just going to take one of my barbecue skewers and just set it right there so it holds the flowers in place of where we want them to dry. We want our carnations standing up nice and tall. So while we're waiting on that, this is the banner that I'm going to use for this centerpiece. It has Lucky on it. I thought it was really cute. I am just going to cut the top off so we get rid of those 2 holes. I did take another skewer and I painted it green to match our centerpiece, and I am just going to put some hot glue on it. Attach it to the middle of this banner. And while that is drying, Let's see how our flowers are doing. Okay, we have one more group. I have the group of clover, and we're going to poke that through our last hole. And once you get all of your flowers in, they will start to stabilize. Okay, we're going to put some hot glue around the bottom of that one. And again, we're not really worrying about seeing the hot glue right now because we're going to cover it up. Now, if you prefer to have your centerpiece without the gold coins in it, just take them out. If you want them to be a different color, you can paint them a different color. I kept them gold because it did match the brim of the hat here, and to me, St. Patrick's Day is fun, lively, whimsical, so I wanted to keep the gold in play with it. All right, now what we're also going to take is, I'm going to take 2 of our shamrock picks, and we're going to put them in, and we could probably fit them right into the same hole as our 2 centerpieces. Okay. And we'll put one over here. And it looks like our flowers, we could take these off. Looks like our flowers are pretty stable. And now we are going to add this really cute lucky flag in here. And I might need to trim the bottom. Let's see. No, that will be perfect. And again, I can poke it into one of the same holes that I used for my flowers originally. Now, once you have everything in here, you could just arrange your flowers, pull them out a little bit. But what we're ready to do is we're going to add some clover. So all I did was cut off 3 sprigs of the clover from this original piece. And I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut it back even more. And we're just going to have it, we're gonna hot glue it on and maybe have it curve down around to the brim of the hat. So putting some hot glue on here, be careful, you don't wanna burn your fingers. The stem on this is pretty thin. So this is what we have going on so far. We have our 2 bunches of carnations, we have our sprig of clover, we added the 2 picks with the shamrocks, and we added the flag. And now we're gonna come down and around with just a little bit more clover. I'm calling it clover, I guess it's shamrocks. Maybe clover and shamrocks are the same thing, I'm not sure. Just adding a little bit more hot glue, and we're gonna overlap it a little so that it connects to the first one we put on. So there you see, and we're gonna keep coming down. Okay, and then all we're gonna do, so now we have our shamrocks coming all the way down the side, and what we're gonna do to cover up those few little glue spots from where we anchored our original carnations in, we are just going to put a couple little clovers, shamrocks. Oh, I'm loving this. Our St. Patrick's Day parade in town was canceled already. but they rescheduled it. And I bet you can't guess what month they're having it in. They've actually rescheduled it for September. So I don't know, we'll see. That'll be interesting, that'll be different. Never attended a St. Patrick's Day parade in September before, but that'll be different. So here we go. We are finished, and I would say this is a pretty awesome centerpiece, pretty whimsical. Let's see, maybe you could even, could I exchange it for a hat? Well, there you go. If I cut the stems inside a little shorter, I could probably have the coolest hat. So there you have it, a whimsical centerpiece for St. Patrick's Day. I hope you give it a try, put your own spin on it, and thank you so much for watching and continuing to sprinkle, gnome, and backyard.